Another year and Samsung seemed to have done it again. They've brought us a complete phone that hit every check mark. It's been almost 2 months and I still can't find not one thing to complain about. But I do have a lot to share, so let's get into this review. First, I would like to address the great job Samsung did with the design of the S10. Not much change design-wise from the S9, but the small refinements they have done to this slab of glass looks amazing. The way the screen and back curves around the sides of the device gives the S10 a very premium look. The screen size and body of the S10 is suitable for most people compared to the Plus and R versions of the S10. I would say I have larger than normal hands and this fits very comfortably in my hands. The 6.1-inch screen has a higher pixel per inch than the R and Plus at 550 ppi, so the screen is the sharpest of the three. Samsung have come a long way with its UI. It's unobtrusive and less cartoonish than previous Samsung skins. It still has its duplicate at Samsung's versions of Google apps, but I don't see that changing anytime soon, but we can still hope. Bixby, oh Bixby. I guess I found one flaw in the design of the S10, that damn Bixby button. I almost immediately changed the single press to trigger something else other than Bixby. That pretty much kept Bixby out of the way. Samsung made some updates to Bixby, but it's still so far behind what I use Google Assistant for daily. I do like some of the other features of Samsung Skin, like their implementation of the screenshot, as well as how easily you can make a GIF or a gift or however you want to say it. Y'all know what I mean. I also like their version of swipe gestures. Native Android gestures still need some work and we should see some improvements on the next version of Android, but Samsung has a simple solution by replacing the on-screen buttons with a swipe area. I particularly like this solution because it gives me back screen real estate. I'm blown away by the quality of the camera. The main camera isn't much of an improvement from the S9 camera, but the S9 camera was great. It's really hard to improve from there. Well, unless they start getting Google Pixel quality. The best improvement to me is the addition of the ultra wide angle camera. I can't tell you how many times that ultra wide angle camera have saved me in tight spaces. I use it way more than a zoom camera and I wouldn't be mad if they just got rid of the zoom camera completely. That's how little I use it. But that ultra wide angle camera, man, that has to be the best thing to ever happen to a smartphone camera. Also, not to forget about what makes the almost bezel-less screen possible, the punch hole front-facing camera. It isn't as noticeable, and with these great wallpapers, it's even better. Even Samsung jumped in on the fun of these wallpapers. Watching videos, it doesn't bother me, and it's less obvious than the notch. With all that being said, I still can't wait to Samsung figure out the under the display camera. Now that would be just simply amazing. Okay, I have two different takes on the performance. Let's get the first one out of the way. The S10 performs how you expect any flagship device in 2019 to perform with a Snapdragon 855 processor. It is buttery smooth and lag free. And that is saying a lot if you use any S device prior to the S9. RAM management has been great. Apps open fast and are snappy. There are no complaints here. With all of that being said, if I would have put this review out 2 weeks ago, we would have stopped right there and moved on to another topic. But unfortunately for the S10, I got introduced to a 90 Hz refresh rate and it changed my life. I'm referring to the OnePlus 7 Pro. Makes everything else seems like a snail. Performance on the S10 is fast, but the 7 Pro and that 90 Hz refresh rate is on another level. And I can't wait until Samsung does a 1-up and release a 120 Hz refresh rate. I'm getting roughly 6 hours of screen on time, which is respectable, but there's room for improvement. But with fast wireless charging and fast charging, I'm normally good on battery. One of the key new features of the S10 is the in-display fingerprint reader. This in-display fingerprint reader uses the ultrasonic technology. The ultrasonic fingerprint scanners send sound waves through the display to capture 3D data of your finger, which is different than the optical scanner in the OnePlus device, which blasts light through the display to capture a 2D image of your fingerprint. Being that the ultrasonic scanner captures 3D data makes it much more secure than the optical scanner. This extra security comes at a cost. It is much slower than the optical scanner, but it works and it is reliable. But there's definitely room for improvement. So what are my final thoughts on the S10? This is the everything phone. It does everything good, hits all the check marks, and won't leave you wanting for more. It is an amazing looking device and have a great camera. And I can't wait to see the improvements that will be made to the Note 10. But until then, I will see y'all later. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Joe. This was another Joe Tech Talk, and I'm out.